Hello and welcome to Ndito Ibom radio program broadcasting live from London, United Kingdom. And remember to share this live broadcast with your friends. If you're watching from Facebook or YouTube or whatever, maybe you're listening, okay, radio, call your friends to come in and join you listen to this program. Secondly, if you are from Oron Nation, please sit back and make sure that you join this program. Invite those that are from Oron because today we'll be talking about issues that concern Oron people because they feel something's wrong somewhere, so they want it to be straight, want to put it right. So that's what I'm. That's we have a guest today who'll be talking about that, and for feedback. I know a lot of you have been sending me text messages, emails saying that what happened, you didn't hold program yesterday, last Sunday. Please, program doesn't hold on Saturdays, it's only on Sunday. Last 2 Sundays ago, we had a technical problem in our studio, so we were trying to see how we can put it back, but we couldn't. It was beyond our control, so that was why the program did not hold. So don't worry. Today we have someone more special that will be talking about, um, you know, uh, everything about Oron. So you're not missing anything. Okay. Today on the show we have Barrister Lovistic from Oron is the leader of the, Kwemeteyo. There's some protests again last 2 weeks from Oron people. They will carry placard. I think that we have the clip showing later in the show, and he's the leader. He was the one that organized those guys, the protests. Then they said they demand for their rights. He's here with us today, not in the studio, but he'll be joining us all the way from Awuyo, Akwa Ibom State. So that's what I'm saying. You need to sit back and then enjoy the program. If you're from Oron, even if you are not from Oron, you are from Akwa Ibom, it is something that you really, really need to listen to and then contribute. Please, when the program is on, when the guest comes on and the segment resume, please try to when you call in, be polite with your question so that when you are getting the answer, you get a very polite answer. Well, because if you call in and then trying to be rude to my guest, I'm sorry, I will have to put you off. And then maybe when you go back and rest and then come back and call back, then you can put your question across to my guest to answer you. And I believe that today is going to be a good day for us. We're going to discuss so many things that's going to make us happy. And like we always know, before then, we're going to go on this short musical break. I think when we come back, and then we'll be able to come back with our guests, and then we start from there. My name is Edna. As you know, I'm the host. So let's enjoy this music.
Quaibam, they make me smile. I love my Quaibam. Oh, hey, hey, Quaibam. Oh. In your eyes, I see the sunrise. Beauty of the Niger Delta. Kiss me with your love. For the food what you give me, it'll make me come back. Thank you for everything what you do for me. Akwa Ibom, the land of great men. Akwa Ibom, the land of promise. Most peaceful state in Nigeria. Akwa Ibom, you shine with promise. Thank you for the peace and love. Thank you for the life that you give us. I love you, my Akwa Ibom, because you didn't make me to shout, oh. You didn't make me wanna come back home. Hey, Akwa Ibom, Akwa Ibom, they make me shout, oh. Iruma, ya. Oje bari avangi. Wai. Mboya ibono gima. Ya ikami ma ibobo idongen. No kwa ibomo mi edo. I know. It dey make me want to holler. Akwa Ibom, they make me shout. You they make me want to eat you. So Akwa Ibom.
Okay, welcome back, and sorry, I think we got some information or the name of our guest a little bit wrong. We would like to correct that. I don't know what I think the manager is doing all he could to make that correction. But yes, I don't know what's what's it up. Anyway, thank you so much, viewers, our listening, for joining me today on the show. As you can see, we have mm, a guest today, joining us all the way from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Good morning or good evening, Barrister Lovistic. How are you, sir?
Very good evening to you. Very good evening to you. I'm good. And you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry for the misspell of your name. So I think the manager is trying to fix that up. But we're not going to wait for them to finish doing that. Okay, just want to go straight to the point and want to say you lead the group of youth about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I'm working isa ngakusonge kama placard ina tang ko you was saying something. What was it for?
Well, everybody for me come overseas for a privilege in the country and come overseas on the top web of London and all over the world. On the 24th of last month, the Oron MINAM protests and came from overseas. I was the convener of that protests. Reasons behind the protest, okay, over the years, Oron Ado neglected by the government, Ado marginalized by the government. When Akwa State was created on the 23rd day of September 1987, we were from the original document, again created Akwa Ibibio, Anna, Yedon, and sharing formula politically. Everything again you want to do, you might not be in Dekban, in Onang to do, it in Oron to do. It has been like that. When democracy came in 1999, Oba Ontarido governor, that was exactly what they did. Imagine an Oron party chairman, our speaker, here in Onang deputy governor, Union governor. Can you wait them like that? Till when His Excellency Chief Dr. Goshua Okwabio came in, brought on the change. But the protest, this political marginalization, had an item in the contents of the protests. The major reason behind the protest, we have so many oil companies operating in Oro, in Akwa Ibom State. And it is very glaring, scientifically and otherwise, that Oron, the major oil producer, Akwa Ibom State. So it is quite unfortunate that all the companies they operate Akwa Ibom, operation and current Mobile, Adams, Monopoly, Oriental Energy, and others have not recognized Oron, the 5 AGAs as oil producing. Instead of me recognize Oron, they get recognize Ona, Kenyongo, they recognize Zurubio, they recognize Esreke, they recognize Eke, they recognize even a Shunurum to that extent as oil producing. Ekpongoron, we had the entire oil Ababa. So we fell back. Like Mobile has been in Oron for over 50 years. We've never benefited anything from Mobile. So the third one, now years here, we are exposed academically and otherwise. We did our survey and discovered that Adam says any Akwa majority get Okadon. So we decided to protest. Recently, the Supreme Court of Nigeria ceded 76 oil wells to Akwa Ibom State, and that automatically removed Cross River states as oil-producing states in Nigeria. And those oil wells that Oge sees, though, they are located in Oron. So for someone to say Oron Niagara is annoying. So Ndito will know personally, I will know give it back. Okay, my marginalized Metenyen. Marginalized Metenyen. Okay, this time around, because wherever you go, if you don't ask, you must ask. It is an established fact that you must always ask. Even if you go to court, there must be a plea before the court. A prayer before the court, and then they will help you. But unfortunately, maybe, let me say, maybe they did not ask. So we are asking for our rights. We are not begging for it. We are asking that our own rights, God-given wealth, need benefit from it. So that was the reason behind the protest. And also, in 2012, there was a resolution that was passed by the National Assembly. The member representing Oron in the Federal House of Representatives that time, Honorable Robinson Owa, brought 5 committees of the National Assembly, Committee on Petroleum, Environment, Gas, and others to Oron. They came and investigate thoroughly Menir and Goron Medonso. And after they spent about 1 or 2 months, Esahake helicopter, Esahake Ibom, Esahake motor, Esahake Korean Wikot, they surveyed all the local government, the 5 LGAs, and they came out with a resolution that the entire all 5 LGAs came to oil producing. They went and passed that resolution in the National Assembly. That resolution was sent by the clerk of the National Assembly to the National Executive Council, which is presidency. And presidency approved and confirmed that those 4 or 5 local governments can do oil producing. Then they mandated the secretary to the state governments, to the government of the federation, to write a letter to Akwa Ibom state government. Young will recognize or they implement that resolution, the 5 LGs they do oil producing. That resolution and the covering letter from the secretary to the government of the federation came on, 15 of either February or January 2012, when His Excellency Chief Dr. Gospel Oborababio was executive governor. My sister, I can tell you from that time, this is good 8 years, nothing has been done about that resolution and the covering letter by the presidency. So, no, we can't keep quiet again. We can't be dying of hunger when we are surrounded with wealth. That was the reason behind the protests.
Okay, thank you. I'll just carefully listen to you so that I'll be able to ask you some questions. And you said like for what I've heard, except for Tangado, you don't want freedom. This is something that have been there for a very long time. And then he said, even if we
Yeah.
appointment, government, we see the Oron. And let me ask you about this person. At least I know this man, Victor Antai. He's from Oron. He was a former commissioner for culture and tourism. Now, he was given that kind of office. So we are talking about tourism development here, showcasing, you know. Don't you think that, or do you think that he has done enough with his office while he was in the office? Because for him to occupy such an office, he would have bring maybe some of the things, events, Edinam Keron, so that even me we digi the young okay, some places Keron more about Epe the young okay, this is Keron more about because I know, might quote me wrong, that when this Victor Antai was a commissioner for culture and tourism, he organized some things or like gathering or whatever, maybe for artists to come and sing and all that. I
Yes, Orange
remember,
September,
yeah,
Ukabiswa.
Okabiswa, yeah, yeah.
All that.
Now you see, now you will not tell me that there's no people in Akwa Ibom State that can sing very well. Because I asked this question during that time. I said, why is he going to spend millions of naira to bring somebody like Timaya, bring what's it called, the other one, whiskey, flavor to come? And even where he was doing that, it was not even in Oron. He did not do nothing in the soil of Oron. So won't you cast a blame on this person as well? Don't you think that he has also let the people of Oron down? Because they gave him that office. Would have used that office to do one or two things?
It's okay. It's a very good question, though a bit differ from the major reason behind the protest. You see, Victor Ntai, me and Right Honorable Victor Ntai are from the same village in Boluku government area of Akwa Ibom State. He was a commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs before the cabinet was reshuffled, Emeneyeka, culture and tourism. In fact, candidly speaking, there had never been such, shall I say, a transformation in culture and tourism in Akwa Ibom State history. Victor Ntiagedi Namiri, there is a ministry like that. And you see, politicians, you know how they play their politics to, should I say, appease their masters or their gods. Unfortunately, being an appointee, I don't think he can't. He cannot order the oil company to recognize Oron. That power is solely with the governor. He can't. He's an appointee. In fact, he can't even cough as an appointee. It's only elected office holders that can even say something, like what the National Assembly member did, because he was elected, and the governor cannot remove him. But you, as an appointee, if you cough, the governor will sack you. You know, they guide against that. So
So,
that was the reason that he could not go far from that.
so are you saying that the same thing extend to SSG, Dr. Ekuem, because he's a
Exactly.
great man in government?
You see, yeah. Fortunately, the SSG is from the same local government with me. My village and his village share boundaries. Now, SSG is an appointee and is a bosom friend to the governor. Why personally I am not happy with SSG is because there is how you have a relationship with person. Being a governor friend, you should not wait until governor hold the office before he can meet the governor to discuss something that is affecting his people. There is nothing wrong SSG using his capacity as a friend of the governor, nika the house mre governor, where the governor is with his wife. Nothing wrong. You can kneel down and beg the governor, please, this is the plight of my people. Can you just do this one for me? But unfortunately, he has not done that. And he can't come out openly and say anything. I'm only angry with him because there are many avenues that he can explore to ensure that governor Anam, even if they don't give us any political appointment, if we can get our rights from the hands of the oil companies, I'm telling you, we will be comfortably okay. So SSG being an appointee, he can't really do much.
So even when the Victor Anamakepong, the ministry, and I think there's another Oron man who is there now. Is it Omar? The
Yes,
former
but
commissioner for transport.
Honorable Manager.
Yeah, so he's also there. So for what you said, that means his hand is also tied right now. Okay, let's come to the local
Yeah.
governments. What about what
Yes.
happened to the local government chairman? Because I know I had a local government chairman on the show some time ago. I could see all the things that he has done so far, and then we all know that Okanafo was a no-go area, like a death trap and everything. But he went in there, calmed down the situation, and I mean, he started doing some things. So does it mean that local government chairman, Oron local government chairman doesn't receive allocation?
It's quite unfortunate that you've been away from Akwa for a very long time, and perhaps you don't know the political terrain in Akwa State. You see, local government chairmen, in fact, state house members, they were not elected. I can tell you that they were selected.
Wow.
If we are allowed to elect people who can represent us, who can speak on our behalf, definitely they will speak. Like we elected Robinson Owa. I'm telling you the truth. What is happening in Nigerian political system is terrible. How can you elect someone that does not even have, is not even cannot defend even his first school living certificate, let alone SSCE, to go and speak as a legislator, to go and make law? It's not done anywhere. It's abnormal. We have to be blunt and sincere to ourselves. That's the problem we are having. When you handpick local government chairman to go and chair and manage the affairs of local government, and then even the funds are not directly given to them, what do you expect? That's the plight of entire Nigerians, not just in Akwa Ibom. Not just in Akwa Ibom.
Yeah. Okay. The phone line is open now. So in case you want to call in and ask a question or you want to contribute, please you do not look at there's a number on the screen that you can call, and you can also call on Facebook Messenger if you maybe if you are watching with your phone or something. You can call Facebook Messenger, and then please when you call, when I pick your call and then don't talk well until I ask you to talk. So that means there might be someone already online. So um that's it. The phone line is open now. If you want to contribute, you can go ahead. Um yeah, somebody say Oron need a leader that is not selfish. So we don't know why that's selfish. Okay, so now I can see that. I mean, I've never expected to see a peaceful protest like that because I could see on the video police were sitting one place. They were even relaxing in their car, and people around they were singing around. They were just singing and then dancing everywhere, and then there was no fighting, nothing. There was a peaceful one demonstration. So now, if I want to ask you, have you ever, I mean, sit, okay, let me start with the head, like your Oron president and other big men that comes from Oron as well. Do you sit in the round table and then discuss with them about this? Because some people will say, oh, it's about only one person, something. They say it's the youth. What about the elderly? What are they saying?
Uh, it's okay. Yeah, that is a very nice question. You see, one thing is you don't expect my father, every rational and responsible child will not expect his father to go out and protest. A father that goes out to protest is a father that perhaps doesn't have children or he does not have a child. When you have children that can do it, you only relax and watch them doing it. You see that protest, we want the first time we wanted to carry out the protest, our distinguished senator Okonoyani intervened and then appealed to us that he will meet with the government of the day. we obliged. Then the second time we fixed the protest, it was a very powerful protest, and all the security chiefs in Akwa Ibom State, the commissioner of police, the assistant, the deputy, all of them were in Oron appealing to us and my person that the governor's father will be buried that week, that there is an intelligent report that Okara in Oron want to vandalize local government properties, and also that there is a roadblock in Oron by custom. Okay, they wanted to use that opportunity to vandalize custom property. When they told me this is what happened, as a lawyer, I obliged that we should not carry out the protest that day. No problem. So it was the commissioner of police that later met him one-on-one in his office. I told him we must carry out this protest and I will ensure that it is peaceful.
And it was indeed
peaceful. Because even if commissioner would have told us the last one that we should not carry out, I will tell him we will carry out. Already it's constitutional for us to carry out a peaceful protest. Even on that protest, he that is down,
we have a
no
caller
fear
on the
of
line.
fall.
Let's hear what the caller has. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Kufre.
Okay.
I'm calling from Europe.
Where in Europe are you calling from?
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Okay. All right. Where are you from in Akwa Ibom?
I'm from Akwa
government. Akwa. Okay. All right. So, do you have a question or do you want to contribute?
Yeah, I want to contribute anyway.
Okay.
So, I hope they heard me very well.
Yeah, you need to greet my guest first.
Sorry?
You need to greet my guest first. Come on, guest me first. See, you say you are from Okobo, that means Oron. Please greet my guest. So, Oron, so let me be sure you are from Oron for real.
It's all right.
Way.
Yeah, go ahead. He's hearing you. Go ahead, please. We don't have more time. Just go ahead.
As for me, I've not heard anything about the background.
Yeah, don't worry. Just go ahead and talk. Don't worry, because I think you are calling us from your phone. Are you watching the program right now on maybe a laptop or something? Oh, you're using the same phone. Okay.
Sorry?
Don't worry. Just go ahead. Go ahead. We'll listen to you.
Okay. As you speak English, which language should I use?
Both Oron language and English. Our guests understand both.
It's all right.
Go.
About the issue. I don't know any more. I'm very happy for the contribution and idea about the
Thank you.
arrangement on the because I'm very happy because again whatever there's time for everything. I know people are fighting for you guys right, but sometimes life is like that. But as for me, I'm very, very happy and appreciate. People are welcome for that. And I love that. So there's time for everything. We have been suffering for a while because of lack of government. So Sarah can put on tell me. Because Mekon Bio, the Bam Yoron, the Baka, every mark, Abu Brumo. Moon town Yamo Brumo. Because maybe I won't be able to and we've been if you're a gamma. They bring their put their own idea about the issue, and everybody will happy with that. So, imagine on Bunyo, maybe I may give ready because they get whatever for a long time.
That's true.
Because all they move in with GTM. And from Oron has only one problem: lack of cooperation. Like imagine, Oron really contest for governorship election. They will come out like 10, 20. Well, other states that was in the modern they won't contest for governorship. They will come out like 2, 3. But if Oron people want to come out for governorship, they will come out like 10, 15. So that's lack of understanding and lack of cooperation. Because Oron, in Akwa State, we were never contest for governor state in Akwa State. It's they as if Oron, they are not a part of Akwa State. It's very shameful for me. So for that idea, if we really want to you know, this team married. So men with the school men, with the phone, then this that's on the telephone. We get in contact with you guys later about the issue. You should take it please. That idea.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kola. Well, Barrister Lovistic, you heard the caller. I don't know if he was watching from, he was calling from the phone. He's also watching the program on. I don't know why that's why, but I think he. Yeah, to be honest, not everything. So maybe you want to say
Likewise
something.
me. Likewise me.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes, there is a fluctuation in network because of the
Okay.
Uyomo Kakra. But I've heard he's encouraging us and that marginalization although long overdue. Already often that is support of what we are doing. I think that is how I can summarize what he was saying. And I want to also appeal to him to also learn to us because whatever affects the eyes equally affect the nose. Say me and if we are not in peace, they won't be in peace.
Yeah, okay. I think we have another caller now on the line. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Actually, my
Can you lower the, what is it, your laptop or whatever you are using to listen to this program? Because it's coming in here.
okay, I'm using laptop.
Okay, can you lower the volume? Because we are like getting feedback for what you say in the studio.
Okay, I've lowered. But I'm also watching I want to ask your guest a very sensitive question.
Okay.
I hope I can continue.
Yes, you can.
He's talking, he's not listening.
He's listening. Can you go ahead and speak, please? Because we don't need to have more time.
I'm listening, please.
I'm calling from William.
Okay.
Please, I don't know. It was a very recurrent movement last 2 weeks, as far as Akwa is concerned. In fact, the entire Oron people, from the extraction of the 5.
Be audible, please, because I can't hear you.
Into a dark city state by protesting for their marginalization, according to them, that they are not being carried along. But I want to ask a very sensitive question. It is one of protests took place.
We can see you.
Okay, it is rather unfortunate that when this kind of protests took place, the co-leaders of other nation, they call the people that are representing that particular extraction, both in the National Assembly, from the Senate to the Akwa State House Assembly, even at the local government level. I'm talking about the local government chairman of those 5 local government areas. They were not present. We have special assistants, senior special assistants of that particular local government area in their protest, but it wasn't. They were not there. Who are they deceiving? Who are they fooling? Why would those kind of people go? And I call it a show of disgrace to themselves. because the people that were supposed to lead this particular protest were not there. And if so why they not by the I don't know whether they have been marginalized by the state government or by the federal government. But if by the federal government, why should they stage the protest in Oron? Why didn't they go to the federal government? Why didn't they go to Abuja? Why didn't they go to Asro and of course express their dissatisfaction over what they could describe as marginalization? This kind of case is very pathetic, and in fact, it is inconsequential in nature. So I don't know. Let the guest, if he's a barrister and that's of Oron nation, didn't participate in that protest. Thank you for having me.
Hold on, don't go yet. I mean, let me ask you: are you saying that they are wrong to protest?
I'm not saying that they are wrong to protest, but what I'm saying is that the people that were supposed to lead the protest were not available. Okay, we have the distinguished Senator Akuniyayi, which is from Oron, representing the good people of Oron, or Ikit Senatorial District, was not there. The member representing if at the federal level was not there. The assembly member of that, the 5 local government areas were not there. The local government chairman were not there. We have some people that were appointed by the governor, SSA were not there. And even all other stakeholders of Oron were not there. Who are they deceiving? So that is the question I want that to answer.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
It's okay. It's quite unfortunate that you expect Senator Okonoyanye to come and protest before you know Oro is marginalized. If you have been to Uyo since 1999 till date, you will discover that from Uyo to Ikorogbene, we have a dual road, one of the best roads in Nigeria. From Uyo to Abak, we have one of the best roads with bridge from Uyo to Abak. And then from Abak to Eshunurum and to Ikorogbene, we have one of the best roads in this country. Then, as we speak now, from Uyo to Eket to Ibom to Ona, we have one of the best roads. In fact, it's 6 lanes. Ask me if we have any road from Uyo to Oron. Ordinary road from Uyo to Oron, do we have? And someone is saying until Okonoyanye come and protest. As Itaina never came and protest in Uyo. As Senator Efiongbom never came and protest in Uyo. Must Okonoyanye protest before that? If I as a lawyer should protest, what is the difference between Okonoyanye and myself? Is it because she is a senator? How can someone, a rational person, would think that until old men in Oron will come and protest before it means Orons are marginalized? These are the men that has enjoyed everything and they are the verge of going. What we are fighting is for us, the youth, and the younger generation. We are not saying political appointment, no. We are talking about our own right, God-given wealth. Just that recognition, whether they give us appointment or not, is inconsequential. We are not talking about politics here. If it is politics, for Oron man to be secretary to the first state government, that is a first Oron man to emerge. Or even if he's a secretary, what has it changed anything? 2015, Oron supposed to produce the next governor of Akwa Ibom State after Ibibio and Anam. But they changed it. We did not die. We agitated for it. And nothing happened. But this one is our wealth. See, militancy is not by birth, it's a choice. That's what people should. Militancy is not by birth, it's a choice. When you marginalize people, you neglect them, and you are making amazing wealth from their resources. What do you expect from them? They can carry gun, they can do anything. He that is down is on the ground. He doesn't need to fall again. Oh. He doesn't need any fear again. So you don't need Okonoyanye, you don't need a Kuwem to come and protest. No, it doesn't hold water at all. For instance, look at the seaport now.
I think we have another caller on the line. Hello.
It's okay.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Kufre.
Okay. All right, Kufre.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm Yeah, of course. I'm hearing you very well.
Okay.
My name is Kofre. I called before.
Okay.
The conversation was not okay then. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you very well.
So I think the guys got everything good, though maybe half of what you said, and then I don't know if you want to ask a question now.
Yes, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Concerning this, my brother, he made a statement. What is there is that as for we as Oron people, yeah, I want to ask a question. As we Oron people, we don't unite. That's the only problem. You get my point. Like imagine, like example, Oron people will come out for a governor, like 10 or 15 people at the same time. How would that be possible? If I may ask, it's not possible. We don't use brain, we don't have any common sense. That is the only problem we have in Oron. Can you imagine? Just last year, okay, last 2 years there, okay, that was last year, 2016, they did election then. We have no less than 15 aspirants that come out for governorship election, and then there's no one won anything, and everything will go in vain.
Okay, what is the question that you want to ask the guest, please?
So the only problem we need in Oron is cooperation.
What is the question that you want to ask the guest?
If my question that I want to ask is that let we Oron people cooperate. The question I want to ask, let we Oron people to cooperate and let's fight for the freedom. This freedom is not for government or it's not for federal government or state government. It's for the youth. Because Oron youth are suffering for a long time ago. And it's very wrong.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You get my point?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay.
And we should take it easy and we will get to the right point.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Kofre.
It's all.
Well, we missed about 2 calls that were coming in. Well, if you called before, I didn't pick your call, you can call back. We still have less than 15 minutes to round up and the show for today. Okay. Barrister, Lovistic, they keep talking about that there is no cooperation in Oron. They are not cooperating, and maybe they need unity to be able to take Oron to the next level. Do you believe that there is no cooperation, there is no unity in Oron?
Anyway, I don't believe that. If you had watched the protests, I don't know what a person could define as unity than what happened in the protests. We've staged one of the most successful protests in the history of Akwa Ibom. It was carried out in Channels Television, AIT, Silverbird, and all international televisions. It was also published in all the national dailies, Vanguard, cover page, our front page, and all the local tabloids in Akwa Ibom State. The Nations, the Premium Times, the Daily, how do they call it, News Telegraph, all the national dailies, including Channels Television. So when someone said, whether there is unity or not before, or whether there was unity or not, now we are united to achieve a common goal. We are all united. If our parents were not united, the entire youth of Oron and women are united. You can see in the protest, I don't know if you saw the video. The women left their market and closed down the entire market in Oron. The women in the beach closed down their business. The bank closed everywhere. And someone said there was no unity. What is the meaning of unity? Until my fathers in the grave will come out before there is unity. We are united and we will achieve this. We can never rest. We will achieve it.
To comply with our demands, we have no option than to one. We will ensure that all the pipelines of oil company operating in Oron is shut down. There There is an adage that says, he that is down need no fear nor fall. We are already down. We are poor. We can't be producing the wealth of the nation and we continue to live in poverty. We are appealing to the state government, the federal government, and all the other governments to comply with our demands. Otherwise, we will revolt. Militancy is happens as a result of this. Other people are the people that made Akwa to be a peaceful state. We are the
Okay.
And then you,
We are seeing your.
yes,
That was
and
just a
then
little clip of you. I think is that you on that video?
yes, I am
Okay.
the one vibrating there.
Okay.
The
I
next
can see
protest
that.
will be in government house.
Oh. Okay.
I am the one vibrating there. See, as I speak, Ibaka, this seaport that was located in Oron, in Ibaka, in Boluku government area, as I speak, they have shifted it to Ibom. The first thing they did was to change that the name of that seaport from Ibaka to Ibom Deep Seaport. Have you seen it? Now they shifted it to Ibom. Ibom Paramount ruler is now saying that they should change the name to Ibom Deep Seaport. Do you know the reason? The reason that they shifted the seaport, according to them, is that there are so many oil pipelines in Oron. Have you seen it? That is the reason. The airport that we have is located in Oron, but they have the Ibom airport. But go and see Akwa State University. It's at where? Ikoro Paden. Go and see Akwa State Polytechnic. Is at where? Ikoro Zurua. But why is always Oron home that they will change? I don't know why people define the word marginalization. I don't know. Contextually, legally, and otherwise, I don't know. And someone will tell us to keep quiet because our parents were quiet.
Okay.
So,
Let's see the little clip of that protest and. Well, we wouldn't want to watch till the end because I think it's a long, slow video there. That's what I was able.
yes.
Someone sent that to me. Because it was a very peaceful one. Even me, themselves, they were just relaxing in their car. I mean, it was the
Yes.
and they were just singing, dancing at
That
the
is the
same time.
definition of Oron.
At
That
the
is the
same time,
definition of Oron.
yeah. At the same time, making their
Peaceful,
voice heard.
peaceful race.
Mm.
We are peaceful people. We don't cause problem. Otherwise, you will have been seeing or hearing of militancy all over Oron.
Yeah.
But we refuse to.
Yeah. Now,
Yes, we are only appealing to the government
yeah.
to please. Please.
Let me ask you a question because that your video, the one of Otangiko, although you made mention of the pipelines, oil pipelines, and all that. I mean, don't you think people listening to you saying that okay, like they will feel like you are threatening the government, or maybe you are planning to do some, maybe arrange some militants to destroy the government property? And are you not as scared that they might come for you, or maybe you might get arrested or taken to the prison or something like that?
I have repeated and had the share severally. I say, he that is down need no fear nor fall. When I said I talk about pipelines, those are the pipes that withdraw oil from my place, isn't it? That's what they use to withdraw all the oils. So if we have opportunity to stop them, we are not militant. Militant will not come and protest. They will go to the water and shut those things.
How are you
We
gonna
are
stop
not.
them? How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna stop them?
We can stop them. We can. See, if you want to kill a rat, you don't necessarily need to use only poison to kill a rat. There are other ways you can use to kill a rat. We can still hold the government or the oil company ransom without attacking the pipelines. It's quite unfortunate that oil companies listen to violence. They are not rational enough to that is they need violence before they attend to your issues. It's quite unfortunate.
So are you
Us
saying
making
that
noise.
are you saying that you want to bring violence, there will be a violence? Is that what you mean?
If they want us to carry out violence, we can do that. But we are not violent race. Genealogy, in fact, Oron people are not known to be violent people.
And you
We
are
are
not
not
you are
known
not
to be
concerned about people
people.
that will be losing their lives if there is any violence or not, because I can, for what I saw on the video there, it was a very peaceful, rejoicing protest. People were even
Yes,
carrying
yes, that is how we
photo,
operate.
okay,
We
their
don't need
bags, people that
violence.
dancing.
If you look at it, we did not even attack the government of the day. We did not. You won't see matches. You don't see us attacking anybody. We are only appealing to the government, please come to our rescue. This is what we are facing. So there was no violence, and we will never resort to violence. Violence is not the best option. Violence is never, can never be the best option. So dialogue and negotiation is what we want.
That's good. I mean, that's what everybody
Yes.
wants. We don't want any.
You know, as a lawyer, I can't lead people into violence. Why will I do that? When I have courts and I have government. When we negotiate with dialogue, if they don't agree, we go to courts.
Okay.
But we are
So
appealing to them, they should not stress us.
okay.
Please.
Okay.
That's just
Now
what we want.
now you for after the protest and everything, I mean, do you receive any call from a state government saying, oh, okay, Barrister Lovistic, come, let us sit down. What is happening? Let us see how we can talk. Is there any conversation like that between you as a leader of
You see,
the
it's
government?
quite unfortunate. Throughout the period of the protests, we never attacked the government, and I would still would want to attack the government as well. But at the same time, I don't know why government is still adamant. The government told us we should give them 2 weeks, and I'm thinking that the 2 weeks should elapse or is about elapsing. They've not done anything. So we are still patient. Even the Bible says patience is virtue. So let us be patient and see if the government will respond. If they don't respond, we have other available options that we can agitate for our rights.
Okay.
So we are still listening to the government of the
Okay.
day. We believe that His Excellency Konodom Emmanuel will do something about it. We strongly believe that.
Peaceful governor. It's a peaceful governor.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you had a meeting with or let me say Oron people. They had a meeting last Sunday. What was the meeting about? What is the outcome of the meeting? Was it a town hall meeting?
Yes. Yes. We had a meet. We've been having meetings. In fact,
No, they said
virtually every day.
that was the biggest one. I mean, for what I heard, that they haven't
Yes.
had such a
You
meeting
see,
before.
yes, it was one of the largest meetings for many years back. You see, that meeting was about dialoguing on how we can do as Oro people. We gave the government and the oil company 14 days ultimatum to do something, and up till now, they've not done anything. So we need to meet and then agreed on what to do next.
Okay. Now at
So
that.
the youth, the women, the elders, the chiefs, some cross-section of politicians were also there.
Okay.
We discussed extensively and agreed on something, which I don't think I would want to
Disclose on the air. That's fine.
disclose here.
That's fine. Okay. I think we have this call. This should be the last one for the day. Hello. Hello.
You.
Yes.
Okay. I'm hearing you, Edna. Oye Kemi, Oyo de you need to see my voice Kemi. Onu zomo, but don't know me.
Mongba.
Gaba you show na bia dey if you go do it. On the motor, you put it with my town.
It's okay.
On the motor, I'm not talking to you. I mean, the work we got to make unite. It doesn't matter what it means that came into singing of war, who youth me a unite to. Into singing of him, then that go. Into singing never that go. Imam, Imari, you never go here, you never go unite. You're going to be yellow.
Monge. Obrovri bring we la meyin. Obrovri bring we ore la meyin. Obrovri mazege zuna na yiri. Obrovri is na viola.
I think go there about no because the action
Oh.
taken and one was for me, I'm very, very happy. Yes, yeah, very good and fine. Okay, very good and fine. Because it water for the score.
That's true. Edo. Edo we dieti. If it very just see don't say same. If it pass it water. Edo what we be again them reason.
So I have to talk to him after the conversation and
Okay.
Okay.
Forever.
Thank you so much for
Organizing.
calling. And because we have about a few minutes to go now, so we need to round up. Thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Well, to be honest, I did not even understand a word. It's like I was just
Now you see, you have to be in the spirit to understand our language.
Jesus
A carnal
Christ.
person cannot understand oral language. It's highly spiritual language. And if you pray in oral language, I'm telling you, your prayers will be answered easily.
Oh my God. Anyway, I mean, I want to, before I let you go, is there anything you want to say to the people of Oron, people listening to you?
Yes, definitely. Mbo Oroyin, my brothers and sisters, far and wide. This is the time for us to unite once again. If there had been disunity among us, I'm appealing. The youth are calling on all of you in all the continents of the world to come and lend your support. We believe God, we are optimistic. Personally, I am 100% optimistic that God will grant our requests because there is nothing that you can do. When once God is by your side, when once God is with you, anything you do, you will have a success. So I'm calling on all of us, in Africa, anywhere, outside Africa, they should come and support us. We need your support. We need your prayers. Personally, before we staged that protest, I fasted for 3 days for God to guide us, and we succeeded. So we also pray, we have ensured that 1 day out of 7 days in a week is for fasting. We've been fasting, we've been praying. So we need your prayers, we need your cooperation, we need your support. No government, I'm a medicine, I'm a close down government house. In one pray, Vumbo, Kogo, ere tang boss, edenge we tang money, fap, eri yo, emi accuse yenny. So mbo, nderevu, iye kemi, itrisiri, kinyin elegela, so good working meeting, you nen, you may be in this game forward. Mien relax to do a one in order. The Konya Abazi. Abazi only on brave.
I've heard that I said you're afraid.
Yes, including you too. God should also bless you, the presenter. I'm praying I should be in UK one of these days to see you and know you.
Oh, you're gonna be here. Then I can bring you here. You're gonna be here with me then. So live. So that they can see you
Yes.
feeling good. Oh, that would be nice.
Yes.
That would be very, very nice. That would, just let me know. That would be very nice. That would be really nice. And I want to say a very big thank you today for coming on the show because I know we experienced a little bit delay. We started late, but I thank you for being here today. I'm so happy. So I just want you guys to, um, I mean, I wish you good luck because I believe that
Thank you.
and I believe he heard you. You listen to what you're saying. Definitely, as he always do. I know he's making plans to discuss with the other people. Who knows? Maybe today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow. But I know he's kind of
Yes.
person that listen. So I want to say thank you so much for being on the show today. And
Thank you too.
I want to say even the viewers. But when the mark, I don't know how to say. I was saying what that guy said before when he the first caller, and somebody said that women cannot say that. Women shouldn't. So no fine. So let me not say it. So how
Yes.
if I want to greet then as a woman, how am I gonna greet? They come there. At least let me learn
Oh,
one
your
thing
Baba
from
say,
you.
"Odi omo."
About said young man.
What? No, but there are certain, shall I say, words that are taboo,
Mm,
Kenganyan or sentence. But
mm.
everything have been taken. On your Amaba Baba say, "Odi omo fo."
And
You
yeah,
remember
young
say,
man.
"Aba ye mufake."
Mm. So about said young
Yes,
for about said
that
young
one
man.
was general.
I said, don't even bother what again. I'm that protest. We want one, but they dance. I love their dance
Exactly.
so well.
But
And some of them
you
have
saw,
Ogogoro. Okay, but no, it
yes,
was
they
nice.
do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. It was Holy Spirit that controls them. Otherwise, they will have acted funny.
I could see
It
that
was
even
Holy
with the
Spirit. Holy
Ogogoro in
Spirit
their
was in
pocket,
action.
they were still under control. That
Yes.
was nice.
They were even sharing it with policemen. They were
Oh,
sharing
really?
Ogogoro with policemen. That is who we are. We are very accommodative. We are very liberal. We are very generous. We are very peaceful.
Okay, that's
It's
wonderful.
natural. It's our nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to say thank you once again for being on the show. Thank you very much. And then for those of you listening to us today or watching us, I want to say thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to join us again on Sunday the same time so that we can also talk about what's concerned Akwa women. So for me, I'll say thank you and bye for now.
Tiga nzangami. Ruwa nan ruwa fuo. Papa para mi nombre nengunen. One suba. Azorino ya kami gunzinzi.